Yeah, welcome to Circus World and our recording reunion. We just want to go through the scheduled events today, things what to expect, things what if you have questions, auction, whatnot, we'll clear up some business. And we will answer any questions that you have. If everybody get some chairs, if anybody needs chairs, if you can't see good, get some chairs. Good. Greg here would like to say some words of wisdom.
Again, welcome everybody. Thank you all so much for making this trek to this place called Baraboo. Back when we were all discussing this in February, I guess, we were going to go on a cruise, or we were going to go to Orlando, or wherever we just kind of threw out Baraboo, and we got a whole bunch of emails going, what's a Baraboo?
Yeah.
This is a Baraboo. For us to have it here, other than the fact that we get to sleep in our own bed, it's very cool. Historically, this is, Clown College was held here. It was held here for 3 years in 1993, 1994, 1995. Some graduates, the first of three. And of course, historically, the building we're sitting in is one of the existing buildings of the Ringling brothers. They actually started the show here on Water Street in these buildings that we're in. This was the Elephant House. They stored all their elephants in here, so it's pretty darn cool that we get to come back here all these years later and still be associated with Ringling Brothers and celebrate what we're doing here. So I think Circus World has been phenomenal about lending us support and welcoming us, and the whole community has been behind it. So we're real proud to be part of the, we originally came from Karen came from California, I came from New York. We actually met here in Baraboo in 1993 at Clown College. I was a teacher, she was a student.
Some people do anything for an A.
Not allowed.
Steve Smith never allowed that, so they were very good. But it means a lot to us that you all made this effort to come out here, and we hope you enjoy our home, and we hope you feel you can always come back here, and there's some great memories on the walls and amongst each other here. One of the things I was thinking about, last week we were in New Jersey working because reunions don't pay. So we actually had to take a job in New Jersey, and we got to hang out with Leon McBride and Jim Howell. We got to chatting about Clown College. Unfortunately, neither one of them are able to be with us in person. They send their best regards and wishes, and we will be reading some letters from some of them later on. But Leon kept saying he had, he talked about these old clowns and the old days, in the early days of Clown College, and he kept saying, you know what? Someday there will be none. There will be none. We're a very finite group. In the 30 years that the Clown College ran, there were 1,272 students. That's it. That's the amount of people that ever went through Clown College. So we're a very small, exclusive group, and it's a very cool thing. And as we look at the walls and talk about the clowns that we work with and we got to know, and some of the great clowns that didn't go to Clown College but were so important in the formation of Clown College, Danny Chapman, Lou Jacobs.
Coco!
There's no way I could possibly name all of them, but in the beginning, and of course the deans, Bill Valentine, Mel Miller, Ron Severini, Steve who have kind of guided us through that. And one of the last reunions, I guess, was a Clown College gathering. Mike Rosman hosted the bus station in Baltimore. Wonderful. I love that bus station in Baltimore. But I think it was Barry Lubin said, we were talking about how we all got started, what we owe to Clown College and this institution, and he said, he goes, there's at some point in your life, especially when we were talking about clowning in this, someone had to say yes. Someone had to say yes, whether it was, yeah, we're gonna look at your application and you're gonna come. So if that person was Irvin Feld, or it was Mel Miller, or Ron, or Bill Valentine, or Steve, or Dick, or Rob, or Kenneth, or Irvin, or Nicole now, somebody had to say yes, we want you to do this. And so for that, I think no matter, whatever career choices and paths you're taking, I always look back and I go, someone saw something in me or you and said, yeah, well, you should do this. You have an aptitude or you have a passion and a desire for it. So I think that's something we all are very grateful for. So Clown College was 25 years in Venice, 3 years in Baraboo, and the final 2 years it was back in Sarasota, Florida. But when they left Venice, and those of us who went to Clown College and then eventually went on the road, there was in the back of the building in Venice was a building. It was a little dressing room. It was a Clown Alley dressing room, and it had been there since the building had been built and wherever it was built. But there were little markers in the building, and these were them. And this was Otto Greenland's spot. And this was Mark Anthony's spot, Dwayne Thorpe's spot, Frosty Little's spot, Frankie's spot. So these were all on the walls. And if you got to go in there, when the show would come in, you got the spot. These were their trunks were. They marked where their trunks were, and they never moved them. So we always knew where Otto was, we knew where Lou was, we knew where Frosty was. And of course, by the time we got on the show, most of these gentlemen were not with the show anymore, but their markers were there. Their spots were always marked. And this is our spot. This is our spot now. So we do what we do because we stand on the shoulders of these people that have come before us. And so in the next couple of days, now that all this is done, I want to have a lot of fun.
Yeah.
We have some great people coming in here, and we have to give some special thanks to some of the people that obviously we have to thank everybody, but I just want to highlight some people. I mean, Miss Peggy Williams.
Yeah.
They kind of coordinated everything from the Feld organizational end, and it's wonderful how supportive Kenneth and Nicole and the entire Feld company are about this, and they really want to keep the idea of Clown College alive. You see there's a new logo up there. That's the official new logo for Clown College. So no one knows, but maybe there's something down the road. Maybe. Who's to say? But they have been wonderful, and we cannot do, people all the last couple of days have been thanking us so much for doing this. It's been a labor of love, and I know Karen wants her dining room table back because it's got nothing but clown stuff on it for the last
10 years.
You've been planning this for a while.
Thanksgiving and Christmas, you'll get it. And my daughter wants to know, every time I pop in a DVD, is this going to be Papa Lou getting out of the car, or is this Frosty hitting everybody with a board?
And he says yes.
Yes, it is. So, but so many people have helped us. Peggy and Ruthie from the Ringling corporate end. You can help me with this because I'm not.
Yeah. Really, Greg, thank you. Greg, watching Greg do all this and putting all of this stuff together has been wonderful to see him be able to use all the things, crap, junk, whatever it is, in our house that he's collected over the years, but he's sharing it all with you. And not just him, so many people have stepped forward. Is Ralph Pierce in the room? Ralph?
I don't know, I think he went over to his shop.
Okay, Ralph he's been taking photographs with it. Some of us from the Clown College here in Baraboo know Ralph and his wife Joan. He mounted all these. He pulled from his own collection. Everything is shared. Pat Cashin, many of his photos are on this.
If you haven't been to clownalley.com, you really need to go to that at some point in your life. It's like Christmas for me. Every morning I click it on, and there's an incredible picture, piece of video, a piece of history, a nugget of information. It's just really an incredible amount. And people say, oh, you've got a lot of stuff. I don't have a lot of stuff. Pat Cashin has a lot of stuff.
But his is on DVDs. Another person that we have to thank is Kevin Brown. Kevin Brown's in the house. Kevin, there he is. Oh my God. And yeah, I messed up his name tag. I sucked at the name tags, everybody. Man, I thought I was so good. Clown, not an office girl. But Kevin Brown did our website. We are so not savvy, so God bless you, man. And he kept it going, and he kept it updated. We live in a virtual world, that's for sure. So, and Jeff Darnell. Where's our Jeff Darnell? Is he here? Two other people. Where is he? There he is. Jeff Darnell. Printed up how many? 15 million pieces of paper for us to send out with the invitation. Incredible artwork was done by Troy. Is Troy? There he is. Say hello, Troy. Yeah, love him. Thank you. And this is, as Greg and I got these informations from you, little tidbits of what you're doing and if I'm coming and whatnot, it makes my heart happy to see this, and all the talent that we have in this room is beautiful. We are so blessed and so lucky to have this. We are so thankful that you've taken the time, the money, the resources, your families are here to come share this with us. So thank you for being here today. Okay, I get a little weepy, it's good. Oh, a couple other folks. These people over here, this is the Tobin family. We have adopted them as official clown family slave friends. So anything that we need this weekend, just go to them or one of us and they will take care of it for us. So great friends that we met here in Baraboo, so thank you. Let's do some business so we can get this party started. There is no smoking in these buildings. Oh yeah.
Yay.
They're really old and there might be hay in these walls. We don't know. But there is absolutely no smoking in the buildings. Outside is fine, and please, Circus World has given us the use of this place at no charge.
Wow.
That is why your registration fee was so low. I mean, it was very low, and we've kept our budget very beautiful, but because there's no charge, we want to leave it in a better condition than when we arrived. So pick up after yourselves, no smoking, no cigarette butts on the grounds, that kind of thing, okay? So goes without saying, I'm sure. Your name tag. Sorry?
We thought we'd have just a few people over, it'd be fine. 6:30 at night, 150 people later, we realized we have 9 chairs.
How many to start with?
You need chairs when you have beer. Okay, so name tags. These happy little name tags that some of you, if you don't have one, I will get you one. I promise you that. You have to wear these. This gets you in and out the doors of Circus World. They will not charge you if you do not have your name tag. They may try to charge you to get in here because there is an entrance fee because it's a real live museum with real live people coming in it every day. This gets you into all the activities. This also lets us know that you get to eat lunch and the dinners and the gala with us on Saturday. So please, every day, plus it just helps us because we can't remember anybody's name. All right, that's what it's all about. So please wear these. If there's any question with them, come and see me or one of my lovely ladies who worked the registration table, and I will take care of that for you. Oh yes, entrances. The entrance that you came in today is the entrance you come in and leave at. There's doors all around this place, but they've asked us not to use them as they keep track of who's coming in and whatnot. So those are our doors, entrances and exits. The only bathroom on this side of the river is back in that original building where you registered. Yeah, or there's the river. I don't care.
When you were saying mark our spots, is that
Mark
referring
your
to the...
spot, baby. We'll put a tag by it. It's good. On the other side of the river, where we will be enjoying lunch, is a little footbridge. Our lunch is going to be next to the Hippodrome building, where that's going to be our Friday night show. Will be in that Hippodrome building, as well as a few activities. Right next to that building is the lunch area with picnic tables. Whenever lunch is on your schedules, which are in your bags, everybody's please open your hymnals to your schedule, because there's a few changes on that. But the lunches will be across the river. There are bathrooms on that side of the river, so you can use those.
Let's talk about the show, a little bit about the show. One of the main reasons that Circus World is allowing us to use Clown Nose, and that will suffice. If you want to get all out, do it, and just meet and greet, that's great too. But we'd love to try to get a group shot prior to the show. The doors are going to open at 6, so it'll probably be about 5:45 on Friday. 5:45 p.m.
Okay, and in that note, we're going to try to take it in the Hippodrome ring. Okay? Oh, it will hurt. But if you look on your hymnal, at 6 o'clock we have cocktail hour for you alumni. We love you, baby. That's right. So, it won't hurt that much. That's right. So we'll take the photo, and then we'll move into our little cocktail area there. So, yeah. Who's doing good? Huh? It's all set up.
Program with you in it, you didn't know where to get it, you can go see Tim. He might just have it. And he's got some wonderful DVDs and videos. Also, Ralph Pierce, the man we mentioned before, he has a candy store about 3 shops down from the theater. He also is opening it up to, he has an amazing amount of circus memorabilia that he would love to sell you. And it's not a high pressure sale, but I know a lot of people have come to me and they go, where can I get that picture from the program? Where can I, it's like, a lot of these pictures are from programs. If you don't have your stuff anymore, this is a chance to maybe acquire some of that. And there's some, he has some pretty, both of them have some pretty amazing things. So if you're into that, if you're into collecting, not I, but.
Also, just downtown Baraboo, it's a beautiful little downtown area. The merchants are thrilled that we are coming to see this town. So go out there, it's a beautiful day. Shop, you can walk there from here or you can drive, like we said before. If the best way to do that would be to carpool like you do. It's literally 3 or 4 blocks right up the street. So very nice day to do it. It's gonna be very lovely. And there's coffee shops, cafes, bars, bookstores, the Taggies thing, there's a million ice cream store, so lots of cool things to do. Take the family, the kids are going to like it up there. The film is at the Ringling Theater, just for us. Yeah, it's pretty cool. I'm sorry, how long? It'll run just one, it's a special thing just for us running this just this afternoon.
If you miss it, you're going to watch it, Mama Mia.
Yeah, Mamma Mia is next.
My mother loved that movie.
The only other change is on Friday.
On Friday, yeah, the other change is that the schedule originally said there was going to be a Ringling PR event. There is not going to be a Ringling PR event. What Ringling has done, again, thanks to Peggy Williams, among other people, is we have an eccentric dance teacher, Betsy Betos. Betos is coming in to do a workshop for us, specifically for us. And Ringling is sponsoring this. It's a gift from Peggy and the Feld organization. So she will be coming here. Well, you know her. She very highly recommend. She has some amazing video footage. Brock, Fred Stone, who was the circus clown who did the Scarecrow, the Wizard of Oz, and some pretty amazing things. And she's gone around interviewing all these eccentric dancers that were alive. So there's some wonderful footage. The first thing on Friday is it's like a seminar kind of a thing. On Saturday morning, it's going to be an actual on your feet kind of a workshop. So
at 9:15, that's 9:15 Saturday is an on your feet workshop. And really, it would be great if you guys could get up and do that. All right, Tiffany, I'd like you to learn to dance. Could you just learn to dance?
For just going down the schedule a little bit, for the Clown College picnic, the charter buses are going to pick up in front of the Park Plaza. So if you're staying in the other hotels, you will have to come to the parking lot of the Park Plaza to get on the bus. There's 3 buses, just like on the big show. You can be a first bus boy, a second bus boy, or you can be John Weiss. So, yes.
Does it cost a quarter?
You pay me.
Thanks to Waterhead, we got that taken care of.
So they're going to run about 3 buses. They can only, because we're adults, they will not let us stand. They said we get about 50 people on each bus ride. I recommend you can take the bus. You can drive your car into Devil's Lake, but it's a state park. You have to buy a ticket, a sticker, and it's like $7. So if you ride the bus, you don't have to pay for that. So that's the option. And they'll do 3 runs there and 3 runs back. We are going to need some people to help grill.
Here we go.
Grilling. We need some.
I know we got our grill master, but you're going to check in with Jeff Tobin.
He's our man, but we're going to need, because Karen and I will be there, but we're also going to be leaving at some point to come back here to set up for the banquet. So we just want to make sure all the food will be there. We'll have the bus will drop you right where you need to go, but we are going to need some help with the picnic as far as just organizing and making things happen.
What about the softball game?
How about
Softball game, we couldn't get like mitts and bats and stuff. But we got a wiffle ball. You got 5?
Gloves.
You got 5 gloves? I got 2 gloves. We got a softball game. Done. Softball game's done. That's got to be red show versus blue show. Right? Oh my gosh, some of the cheats down here. Okay, let's move on to the auction. The auction is going to be Saturday night. It's going to consist of 2 parts, a silent and a live. I know people brought stuff and they keep bringing it to us and say, I got this. What we'd like you to do is if you have any item for the auction, bring it in with you tomorrow. If you can get it out of your car or out of your hotel room. If you need it earlier, that's okay. But tomorrow would be great because what we need is who it's from, what it's worth, and how much you want to start the bidding on it for. And then what we'll do is bring it into here and we'll get a box of stuff to take over to that room. Right now, I just don't want to make a pile of stuff without knowing who it belongs to. So if you have auction items, we love it. Think about if you have anything that you want to throw in, bring all that tomorrow to the day.
And there are some very, very cool things. I mean, Steve Smith, Ron, there's a few people that have really, of course, the Feld organization, many great things that are going to be out there. Some very rare old Clown College things. Mark Anthony's Breakaway Bicycle's going to be up there. There's some pretty amazing stuff. Yeah. So.
We had some good stuff, yeah. Because we have amazing people, bring it in, that's what it is. Any questions on the auction? Yes. Yes, I will have a little paper, yes, if you could, I'll have little sticky tabs or something that you just write all that on there so it sticks together, you bet. So the auction is that. So I suggest when you come to the event on Saturday evening, bring a checkbook or a credit card or cash or whatever it's going to be. Or a chicken. No, we're not taking credit cards, sorry, don't bring that. But, you know what, if that's all you got and you want to buy something, we can arrange it. We can make it happen. Trolley, no, PR event, no. All right, so I think that's all the main stuff. Question, yeah?
Is there an opportunity to bring pictures and put out stuff?
Yes. Lunches or something?
Absolutely. There's going to be, the thing is we can't be responsible for everyone's stuff. So, and a lot of it's original. If you look on this stuff, most of the stuff down there belongs to the Feld organization. Most of the stuff up here belongs to the Clown College Alumni Organization. You'll see in one of the tables, Tuba brought from Wayne and Marty Scott 3 notebooks that have some amazing, very early things about Clown, like Mel Miller's, letter to Wayne, accepting him into the very first Clown College class. This stuff's original, so we have to be really careful about it. Same with your photos and your memorabilia. We love to show it, but if you want to, you're kind of be responsible for it. There's areas on the other side where there's picnic tables set up. During the lunch breaks, you might want to bring it over there. People can look at it there. We will try to make some more room in here. I know Sam has got his artwork up. Mike Keever's going to be putting his up. We have a few other people bringing some photo things in. So we will try to get some more tables in here for people to put their things out and so people can share it. But I just want to, we have to stress that you ultimately will have to be responsible for your own stuff. So yes.
question. The show, really, it's been very difficult for us to have to say who's in the show and who's not in the show, and because everybody wants to do things. Because it's
we haven't said no to anybody.
Okay, there is that. But we do have to keep it to a manageable amount of time. That's absolutely what we have to do. So we like to keep it, I think what we're looking at right now with Tedrick and talking through, it's going to be about 2 hours, right? With an intermission in there. So anybody wants to pre-show, I mean, and again, if you want to meet and greet and do all that, more power to you, that's beautiful. Just remember that we are representing ourselves as well as Ringling Brothers, Clown College, and who we are. We're a big deal to these people coming out here. So you're more than welcome to participate in that way. That's that.
For people that don't have makeup, I offered to teach spinning plates and stuff.
Love it. Absolutely. And we will, yeah, yep. Absolutely. And then we'll figure out, maybe we can do that even in the ring as a pre-show thing, you know, to get people in there. Love it. Super. And anybody can participate in that. There you go. See, so talk it out amongst yourselves. Any other questions? Yes.
Where's the eccentric dance?
The eccentric dance, the class is taking place here. Am I right?
The class on Saturday will be in this space. The lecture part will probably be
In the theater.
theater where that movie was shown this morning. And Steve Copeland, he's in here someplace. There he is.
There it is, Steve Copeland.
He's our video man. We pulled a whole bunch of stuff from all different years and vaudeville comedians and millions, just tons of stuff. So he'll be just running that kind of continuously. There's a few things we are going to make some specific time for. Dolly Jacobs brought a rare documentary that was done in, I think, 87 or 88 called Finale, and it's the Lou Jacobs story. Very few people have seen it. It's a wonderful little documentary on Papa Lou. And so we'll have a certain time for that. We'll announce that at some point going right after lunch. We're going to do the Papa Lou documentary. It runs about 40 minutes. If anyone wants to see it, go over there. There's Clown Face, which was shot on the Ringling Alley in about 71. There's a few things people really want to see. We're going to try to make sure you're aware of it. Otherwise, it's a catch-as-can thing. You might just show up in there and, hey, there's your Clown College graduation going on. So.
Yeah. Anything else? Yeah, way back. Ooh, business meeting tonight. Oh, and now here's the other thing. Speaking of our beautiful town, Baraboo, tonight, there's some things that are not on this. Tonight, after we're done here at Circus World, Circus World closes at 6 and they will lock you in if you do not get out. Yeah, but he got out. So yeah, we have to be out of here by 6, off the grounds by 6, through those doors we talked about. Then tonight, right after that, we are going over to the Park Plaza. The Park Plaza is owned by the lovely banker here in town, Baraboo National Bank, Merlin Zitzner. He has prepared a wine tasting and cheese and stuff. That's what I'm talking about.
I've been looking forward to that Wisconsin wine.
And Wisconsin wine is not bad, I gotta say. I've tried a couple. So you're all invited to that. Also, at the Park Plaza, they prepared a few special dinner menu items for you. So we have that up somewhere. They will have that also at the hotel if you need that. So really, they've gone out of their way to help us. So we're going to try to spend our dollars in the places that are working out for us. Just keep it kind of local.
Okay.
For everybody here. So wine and cheese and cocktails tonight at Park Plaza. Yes, Mike.
Is there anybody who's doing, anybody like visually, like photographer, videographer?
Yes.
Together?
Here we are. We've got our Kenny Mikey, right? We have Kenny Mikey. So don't be a frame hog now that you know who it is. All right? But,
because things are being photographed and we are in the grounds of the state institution and we have Ringling stuff, you're all going to just sign a release saying you're allowing to be photographed. You might be in the background, you might be in the foreground, you might be in makeup, but for everybody it'll be just a release so that there's no problem for the state of Wisconsin or for Fell, okay? And for any of you either.
We're going to get those to you.
Yeah, we have the Xerox and they're done, but we have the Xerox.
So you'll get those probably tomorrow morning.
And we'll post something for the audience too, in case they end up in the picture for some reason, that they'll know that we're filming and they don't have any, they can't come back to Kenny or us or anybody.
Where do I pick up our per diem?
clown. Crazy one.
Also, right over here behind the big mat, Maury Mead. Maury Mead, stand up. Wake up and stand up. There he is. His red shirt. Maury Mead is a dear friend of ours that we met here through Circus World many, many years ago. He's photographed our careers and we love him. So he is available. He's going to document everything. We will get those photos and we will share with you all for all that.
He's also going to be the main photographer of the big group shot.
The big group shot will be Maury Mead. Yes.
And also, I put on the compound list, we have people participating in the show. If you have a video camera, let's make the tech rehearsal possibly. Let's talk about that because I've got some different microphones that I'm going to put either over there or over there, and I only have a certain amount of, microphones inputs on my camera, so I can put different audio on different people's cameras. I want to arrange for people, I want to have a little video conference. So whoever is going to tape will offer that they would tape for you. If you have a camera or someone that might use something else, please come see me at the beginning of the tech rehearsal.
Tech rehearsal. Beautiful. Yes. Chris.
Gene and I have offered to run the hot dog eating contest in the barbecue. Put up a sign-up sheet and start dragging it around because if there is an interest, we need to know how many hot dogs to buy. So if there is no interest, we don't have to buy hot dogs. So we'll start bringing it around. We need to have a manager and an eater. It'll take 20 minutes at the barbecue. It's a lot of fun. So if you're into it, sign up.
Awesome.
I'm doing this just like cross.
Hey, real quick, last couple of things. There's a big map over here. And what we would like is sometime in the next day and a half, 2 days, we'd like you to come over to this map, get a little sticky note from Miss Peggy Williams, and mark where you live now. So we can see. Put your name on it. Name, Clown College graduation year, and where you live now.
I'll start it off. I'm from Guamama.
Yes, Christopher.
Is there a contact list being worked on for people that?
When we get all the lists that we've been getting from all the people that have been here, we will make that available at the end of probably 4 years.
Great. Wait.
There you go.
If you have a problem with it being put up on a website, you got to talk. Let us know. So there's that. What we do need though is an updated list, and we don't have clear information on everybody here. So somewhere in this room, we are going to have a sheet that you look at and make sure your information's right. If it's not right, especially email addresses, let's get those on that list and then we'll update it from there. So everybody take a look. There'll be a black book that looks a little bit like this thing here. Somewhere around here, just check the information in there and mark off that you looked at it. You've already asked your question, all right?
You can't ask his question either. No.
There were a couple of people I talked to that didn't know about the Clown College Yahoo groups.
The Yahoo groups?
Not my fault.
Yeah.
I know you've been doing it, but if they wanted to sign up, yeah. Get a hold of Rich Potter.
There you go. He runs our Yahoo. We are
Yahoo!
And if there's anyone in the group that has artistic ability, say
Autistic?
Mike Heber, Troy, there's so many. Actually, we're going to put together some cards made from the posters. We're going to make some very big cards. We want to send a new baby card to Christina Watson-Kowacki. We want to send a sympathy card to Robin Keyser, whose son passed away very recently, his 19-year-old son. And we also want to send, we love you, get well. Just, we're thinking of you cards to Jerry Bisbee, who just had some surgery. Mildred Schellenberg, who's celebrating her 90th birthday last week. Miss Jean Jacobs, who's got a birthday coming up in just a few short days. Wayne and Marty Scott, who again, from 1968, Wayne, who's made our shoes for so many years. He's struggling a little bit, and we'd like to just kind of send them a card and tell them we're thinking about them. Up to about a week ago, they were planning on being here. They were going to drive from Florida to here, and Wayne's having a hard go of it. Richard Fick also, we want to send him a card, and we're going to send a card, and we're going to call Frosty.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So we just want to, so if anyone has any artistic ability, we can do some doodles. We'll get with Peggy and us, and we'll coordinate that, and we'd like everyone to sign those cards. So really, I think that is about it. We've talked enough.
I know we've talked enough, but nonetheless. You guys are all good?
Yeah.
Okay, then in just a few short minutes, I do believe we're turning the floor over to our own Miss Sarah Chapman. Am I right? Yes. So, chill out, relax.
You're pointing right at me. And then let's try it for real. Yeah. Ready? Here we go. So, Ariana, you've just done this? Oh, is it not spun the right way? Okay. Good? Okay. Come in. Ariana, you're gonna laugh now, remember? Did you point at her when you don't do anything? That's gonna be a real quick one now, okay? Okay, Ariana, that's gonna be a quick one. Let's work on it, okay? Well, do this. Face the audience. What you were turning around. Face this way. Face the audience. Okay? Then there's more room to go. There you go. Yes, stay nice and far away. Ariana. Okay, Ariana. Let's practice you coming into the trash can after Ariana. After Ariana. The only thing you need to remember is if you're facing the front of the tent, you won't get. No. Anybody here from Wisconsin? I think you're.
Yeah. There you go. All right. What's your name? Where are you from?
Baraboo. I'm Joe. Baraboo.
How long have you been a clown?
Oh, since 1959.
1959? That's the year I was born. Whoa!
That's the year it started here. That's the first year of Circus World Museum.
Oh my goodness.
Our younger brother was Joey.
Yeah?
He was the first clown here.
The first clown. My goodness.
1959.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's the year I was born. Ah! Ah!
You've got pictures over there, haven't you?
I've seen pictures. Some of them are in black and white and some are in color.
Yeah.
And then the kids take crayons and they turn the black and white ones on the table into color ones. I saw it. I'm telling the truth. I didn't. What are you laughing at? Lady, hey.
How many clowns?
How many clowns?
Yeah.
There's clowns. Scared of people when I was a little clown. I got over it. Right. Say goodnight, Gracie.
Good night.
No, say goodnight, Gracie.
Good night, Gracie.
Good night, Gracie.
This is a class and I'm just going to show you how to make, also the key if I can share with you guys today, the key element in teaching you about eccentric is how to make a set eccentric. So that anything you guys do right now, you can make it eccentric, accentuate it. And all it is, if you think in terms of dancing like a cartoon, if you think in terms of caricature and silhouette, and movements that are extremely large and broad, that's all it is. That's really the whole key to eccentric dance. And then you add up onto that a few acrobatic steps, a few quirky moves, and a little storyline. You wrap it around a character, and as you see, your costuming, all those elements enhance your character and make your character that much more positive as a character. So let's start with this. Let's just do this. We'll just just right, left, right, left, right, left, right, left, right. Very simple. Right, left, right, left. Everybody else is different. Start to add a little bit of What? So ready? So here to add this right, left, right. Just lead with the hips. Right, left, right, left. Add a little foot. But it really is beautiful. You can do the big somewhere to go. So that's one step. I would throw on that, guys. But this is another one. This is more of a snake kick, kind of body walk. This is another walk. So if you just walk, walk, walk. Just all that's it. It's all you do. But here you're going to leave it from here. You're going to walk. So you can get that roll in the waist. So roll.
Upturn clock.
People aren't going to look at your seats. Yeah, you want the focus to be on the feet. So you want to just keep the hands to the side, critically, shoulder. If you're wearing a hat, how the hat would maybe be caught from the head, you know. Maybe while you're doing that step, you would do that little flip of the hat that you just did. You do that little while you're dancing. That would be awesome. Yeah. Because that's Boston did a lot of that kind of stuff. He was pure vaudeville. And he did a lot of the hat rolls, all that stuff while he was dancing. So think in terms of adding a lot of that kind of shtick. You know, if you have a cigar, you can roll a cigar. You know, any kind of prop you can use, you know, flourish while you're dancing. While you're doing a simple little move like that, you just, when you caught the hat, you know, just, it's all attitude, it's all body language. Okay, here's another classic step. So this one, now it seems, once you get the rhythm, it's a lot easier. But again, it's, you know, start slow. So you just go step, step, in. So it's in, reach out, this way, it's pigeon toe. And then when you put it out, you sit in the hip. And this is the right foot pivots out. You try to slide your back foot right behind your front foot. Yeah, you keep it really tight, your knees together. The weight is on your back leg. Yeah, it's actually the weight is kept centered because you don't ever want to sit too far, but then you can't move. It's harder to get home. So try and keep your weight centered. So it's in, and slide back, in, slide back, in, slide back, in, slide back, try and keep the knees together. That's the real hard part. That's the key. That's it. So when you eventually get faster, it'll look something